we've lost a good amount of teachers at our middle school that have moved out of the city just this year, like from COVID. We've had a high turnover just because living costs, because of the pandemic. And I think if more services like this did exist, we wouldn't have such a loss of good community people. I'm an art teacher at a middle school, so I work closely with like students on campus or virtual. So it's just important for me to stay local instead of like relocating or something. What this program does is it targets the lower to middle income, right? And there's not many programs that do that don't offer that as support to that lower middle, because we might be living paycheck to paycheck sometimes, right? We have a little bit of comfort. So just to find a program or a service that does target the lower to middle income where we are struggling, it's very helpful. So we were going to relocate to be closer to family and have lower living costs. We had put a down payment to move and everything, and after finding the Oceanaire and talking to Jessica, we were like, yeah, we're canceling it all. We're going to cancel the movers, moving on. So that's what happened. You know, we lucked into this place and canceled the movers. Inflation's ridiculous, and people, you know, their wages have slowly gone up, very slowly, but in comparison to that of like the dollar, it's not even equitable, and it's just really sad to see how fast housing gone up. Again, we've lived here for 5 years. We have seen an incredible increase just as we've lived here. Like, only imagine people who have called Long Beach their home forever have experienced this too. So it's really important that needs are being met of the people, you know, not just the people who can afford it. So when we came and did a tour, she further explained like the breakdown of like the brackets for income, and we were fitting into that those brackets. So we just kind of went for it and looked into this place, that's Oceanaire. It did seem surreal, like it really did, because I mean, just looking at the actual units and the amenities here, I didn't think people could afford it at all, you know? So the fact that it did happen, it's still kind of insane, right? Like, we'll still be walking around and like, that's the court, that's the ball court, you know? Yeah. It's just wild. And I think that's what's most important about a program like this, is it does give housing security, right? And that's what Long Beach needs, more housing security.